Well, how'd you do on your debt list? Were you discouraged by what you discovered? You know, a lot of people are, but please don't be. There is hope, and I've seen it in the lives of thousands of people who've learned and applied God's financial principles. You know, I believe with all my heart, the Lord wants you free from debt, free from serving your lenders, free to serve the Lord and the other people that He brings in your path. I could tell you so many stories of people who couldn't make much progress when they started their journeys to debt-free living, but listen, they started. Then God showed up, and over time they became completely debt-free, and that's my prayer for you. Zechariah 4 verse 10 reminds us, don't despise the day of small beginnings. So if this is a small beginning for you, don't become discouraged and give up. Rather, go for it. Now let's preview next week's Let's Get Practical. You know, do you have trouble finding receipts, or do you go into a panic when you receive a letter from the IRS because you have no clue where your tax records are located? You know, I've been there. But now I know where everything is, and I have such peace. Kyle, just tell us how we can do this.
You're about to learn how to start an incredibly easy filing system that's simple and doesn't take much time at all. It is important to keep invoices, checks, and receipts that are necessary for your income tax records or are the only evidence of a paid bill. Now, we suggest using a shoebox or another small box and simple dividers for separating your statements and your receipts. Just file your receipts every day and use a separate box for each year. Keep the receipts for 7 years before destroying them. If you have the ability to scan documents, another option is to scan those receipts and statements electronically. Create a folder for each year and then save them to your computer. Now, it's also wise to back up these documents on an external hard drive. A third option is to have scanned documents online. There are many companies that provide secure, password-protected online file storage. Do your research to find the best one to fit your needs.
That's good, Kyle. And now for a little show and tell time. Here's my beat up old box I've been using for 20 years with dividers that just works great for us. I've got one for income, giving, phone, medical, utilities, you name it. We probably average a minute a day filing, and it has saved us so much time and money. But whatever system you use, the key is to just do it.
Now, the second part of Let's Get Practical is determining your life insurance needs. 1 Timothy 5:8 says, "But if anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for members of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever." Did you hear that? He has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. That's pretty clear. The life insurance worksheet is a great tool to help you to provide for your family. It's not intended to be precise, but gives you an idea of your life insurance needs. Talk to an expert to determine your needs more accurately. And don't forget to log on to the Money Lounge website to make more progress in building your online budget. If you're not using the Money Lounge budget, continue recording your income and spending. Now let's hear from some of our friends.
Hi, we're the Daytons. I'm Matt.
This is Talia, and I'm Michelle.
Getting into a little bit of credit card debt helped me understand that it can be a monkey on your back for a long time if you don't get it under control. And then just the freedom that you get from being out of it was certainly probably the biggest blessing of all.
Before I was a Christian, I didn't even think about it. It was just a way, okay, we can get a loan, easy money, just pay it back when we can, and never really thought of the consequences that it, happens when you get into debt.
Hello, we're Ken and Sharon Battles, and we've married 31 years, we've been involved in the financial ministry study, and we're just absolutely excited about it. It's an amazing feeling when you don't have debt and you have the ability to use that money to tithe, use that money to give. A tremendous feeling when you have that situation in your life.
What the study did for me for debt was that as a woman, I'm a shopper. So now that when I go into the stores, I think twice about, do I really need that?
Yes, and you make better spending decisions. You know, every decision becomes a guided decision. And quite often you can decide to spend money on something. You can walk away, think about it, take it to God, and come back the next day and either you buy it or you don't buy it based on a godly decision. It makes a tremendous difference.
Yep.